Hello everybody, welcome back, I'm MrRedClaw. Welcome back to some more World of Tanks, where today I am going to be showcasing another replay. Today it is Clara, which I'm going to be calling Clara maybe, I don't know. Clara, I don't know, we'll see how that goes along. Playing in the Tier 9 British tank destroyer. Of course, the Tortoise, or one of two. Of course, there's the Tortoise and the Conway, but here is the non-turreted, well more heavily armoured, with the third most DPM in the game, and tier for tier the most, which is, yeah, quite nice. 3 marks of excellence as well, so a very skilled player as well. Now, I was thinking about how I am going to do these replays when I'm going to be showcasing someone else's or mine, or playing, so to say, live. So I thought of a plan starting this week. I'm basically going to do like 1 week of showcasing a replay like I'm doing today, either that being someone else's like today, or of my own. And then the week after I am just going to be playing live, just some live gameplay, you know, me playing for the video, seeing how well I do, because I've had some fun doing that already. Sometimes it goes well, sometimes it doesn't, and that's all of the fun of that. So yes, let's focus on this replay now, with Clara already picking up 2,300 damage and a kill to their name. And I've absolutely, I loved the Tortoise when I had it. I sold it to get the Badger. I'm not really sure why. That was just a thing that I just do. I just sell the tank, then move on. But what I need to do is rebuy this, because it's way better than the Badger for many reasons. It might be slower, but the armor tier for tier I feel is better without you know, this weak point on top, which isn't really that much of a weak point anymore compared to what it used to be. The DPM tier for tier is better because it's a difference of 30 or something. For a whole tier jump up isn't really that much. My main kind of point is the not the turret, but the gun traverse on this tank. it's really nice, and Clara actually has to watch out here not to get shot in the backside by the BZ-176 over there, but luckily they avoid that. Take out the Ho-Ri one. Yeah, there's a little bit of a disagreement going on between the T29 Clara and the ISU-152s, if you saw in chat before. But Clara comes out on top from his team, from his teammates over here. Puts in 2 quick shots into SMV-CC56. Those names absolutely... oh, that was close. Oh, luckily for Clara, the SMV CC56 on their team was the better target. I think, judging by the fact that IS-152 didn't run away after firing that shot, I was about to say it must mean that they have a lower caliber gun, because they're not going to be waiting 17 seconds in front of a Tortoise to reload. 17, maybe even more, because the Tortoise, with its when I played, I didn't have the best crew or anything, probably not the best kind of equipment, so to say. I probably had somewhere in the region of a 4.5 second reload, if I remember correctly. I'm not 100% sure, but it was quick. And that's another fact. With this, you have like a 4 to 5 second reload compared to the 6-7 second reload of the Badger. You might have more DPM there or similar, but the fact that you have less damage per shot but a quicker reload means that you don't need to, well, if you miss, you ain't gonna lose so much, and you aren't, well, you can keep vehicles tracked. That's what I'm trying to get the fact across, without losing my train of thought over here, because Clara's absolutely going to town on this BZ-176 over here. even switching to the high explosive HESH shells on this tank, which have 515 hit points of damage with 120 millimeters of penetration. But now the BZ-176 has actually gotten himself in a good position. Hold down over there, and Clara over here has to watch out because now they are surrounded by two fairly dangerous tanks. Looking the T-44 lightweight just forgets how to drive, but now Clara is left in a, what is this, a 1 versus 7, I think, starting off with trying to take out the BZ-176, but that fails. So what I would do is probably pull back into the tunnel and I guess set the Super Pershing on fire and quickly reload it to take him out again, or again put another shot into him, completing the primary conditions, which is destroying 5 enemy vehicles. Now, can Clara survive this battle as well to complete TD 13 for the Object 260? They don't really know which way to face. Do they go after the Super Hellcat? Do they go after the BZ-176, which is up here, not in the position that they were in before, but they know what they are doing. They are going straight back into that position, putting in another high explosive round into that Super Hellcat. The BZ-176 goes out. Clara puts in another high explosive HESH round into him, taking him out. Doesn't really matter how much armor you have if you have these high penetration HESH rounds. And just intuition coming in clutch over here as they quickly take out 3 different vehicles in the form of the BZ-176, the Super Hellcat, then followed by the FV-4-202, and now a full health Type 61, which was nowhere to be seen up until now, on 2 kills, so they must be quite a good tank player themselves. Oh, but showcasing the weak side of their armor, which means Clara puts in 1, misses the other HESH round into the Type 61. Clara is absolutely going mental on this in this game right now. Are they going to be putting the last shell in? No, they are not. The Type 61 gets away, but are they going to get away fast enough? Is Clara going to put in the shell? Yes, that was so important to put in. Means that they aren't going to have to run around, chase the Type 61, which has such an advantage compared to this in mobility, spotting maybe as well. So yes, after all of that, which I completely lost my voice and train of thought and the ability to speak for some time, as I was saying, it's way better to have the Tortoise. I really enjoyed it more because you can keep tanks tracked, which you can't in the Badger if they have repair crew with a repair kit, a large repair kit. When you get that tank, or are they going to get the M54? I really can't focus on one thing to say. Not really sure what that RT is doing over there. Kind of got themselves lost. They did get spotted over here going through the tunnel. They should have just gone straight and maybe like into the A1 area. They definitely would have been fast enough, but they just seem to be skulking over here. But yes, you can get your reload, not your reload, your repair time down to about 5 seconds. So with this tank, you can still get some, you can still make someone, you can still keep someone tracked, as Clara puts down the 1 versus 7 into 1 versus 1, and maybe I can get my words out properly now, with the fact that with the Tortoise you can keep a tank tracked when they get their repair time down to 5 seconds, and with the Badger you can't. So for me, this is the better tank, especially when you put on, what would you need? Vents, gun rammer, and a turbo. That would be my perfect setup for this tank, which I'm pretty sure Clara is using, because with the top speed of being about 24-25, which means they might actually be using a bounty turbo on this, or a bond turbo. I'm not really sure which one gives what. I'm pretty sure one goes 6 and the other does 5. But yes, nonetheless, a 1 versus 1 with a tier 7 American artillery DM-12 The smart thing for Clara to do right now is to get himself, or themselves, I'm not really sure, into the cap circle, start capping, and secure the fact that if the artillery goes towards their cap circle over there on the other side of the map, will mean that within 5 seconds if they get into the cap circle now, if the M12 gets into his cap circle, he is safe, and there we go, that's what happens. Clara definitely thinking through and been in this position before. Now what are they going to do? They're kind of moving around, trying to get this this kind of oh, I messed my mouse up. Trying to basically show the artillery where they think, or where they want the artillery to think they are. So pushing down the rubble over here. Maybe the artillery shoot over here. Who knows? Oh, well, yep. Oh, that was actually really close. I'm not really sure how the artillery thought that they would be here, even though they should have thought that they were here, but maybe they weren't aiming over here in time. That was really close. And if Clara would have actually been reset over there, I don't think they would have made it in time, or it would have been really close. And now the artillery, definitely not a skilled player, because they would have seen that the rubble over there got moved. And even though you might think that the enemy is doing that on purpose, you would still be better off firing over there, I think, because if the enemy is not skilled enough and they do stay in the same place, then you might get a win. But the artillery thinks that the tortoise over here is just going to go where the artillery is firing to make themselves safe that way. But Clara has definitely been through the situation more than once before. Captures the base, 5 seconds or more before the enemy artillery do, and that's a victory. Now, if the M12 would have gotten into that cap circle within 5 seconds of Clara, they would have had to quickly move the way back into their own base, probably through this kind of way, and reset. But that wasn't the case. They won, they capped. It looks like let's look at the post-game stats. Let's see how well Clara did in this game. So as we see, picking up the ace tanker, the Poolsman, the Kolomanovs, the Invader, the Steel Wall, the High Caliber, and the Top Gun for the 11,001 damage with the 10 kills, 2,164 base experience, even earning some credits with a premium account. Great job for a brilliant game in the Tortoise. Probably one of the best tier 9 tank destroyers, maybe even tank destroyers tier for tier in the game. Not really sure why I haven't been able to get my words out in this video, but for now, I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, share, subscribe. See you guys next time. Bye bye.